Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Thank you everyone for coming out this evening, and I want to welcome you to the 2020 PTECH Award ceremony, which no one ever would have predicted will be held on Google Meet, but here we are. So since, March 13th, has it really been 3 months? We have been engaged in this new and crazy world of online learning, and so many of our students excelled in it and really hit it out of the park. And our teachers were able to flip the switch over the weekend and really transition from traditional school to online school. So, if we could give an award to every staff member who made that happen, we absolutely would. And really all of our students deserve something this evening for being able to make that switch instantaneously. And of course, there were glitches along the way, but we got through it. We spent well over $1,000 in postage, mailing computers and MiFi devices and various other pieces of broken technology replacements out to people. And now it's over. Today's the last day. So I just want to say that I've had a blast this year in my first year as PTECH principal. It is crazy to me that a year ago, I was driving up from Virginia, moving to New York today. And that showed up in my Facebook memories. And it's just crazy that the last year has been so full of change, both for PTECH and for me personally. So thank you to everyone for welcoming me and for the fact that we've just had an awesome year. So tonight, we're here to celebrate our students, especially those students who have gone above and beyond or really stood out in a specific area. So PTECH Awards are not your usual most improved or highest average. So teachers get to create the awards themselves, and we've got some unique and interesting awards to give out tonight. So I'm really excited to celebrate our students this evening, and I'm going to ask that each staff member presents their own awards this evening, and students, if you want to unmute yourselves and clap for your friends at the end of each teacher's time, we can absolutely do that. And right now, I'm going to hand it over to Mrs. Barkovich, who is our first teacher to present awards this evening.
Hi, everyone. So first, I want to thank you all for an amazing year before and after the closure, because this has been definitely a bumpy ride for all of us and something unique and different that we really rose to the occasion. And that just speaks a lot to PTECH students and who we are as teachers and students and a community. So I just feel very honored and blessed to be able to be a part of that. So thank you guys, all of you, for welcoming me. So I'd like to start off with the first award. I'm going to start with my CIS 105 Career Explorations course. This award is for a student who really just rose above some challenges with accessing the system. And despite having a late start because of those system challenges, I'm giving the Typing Champion Award to Nana because she blasted through every one of the typing lessons all the way through past what I had actually assigned and did it with a 98% accuracy. And I think that's pretty darn good. So congratulations, Nana, on being a typing champion. The next award is for professional skills. I gave this award to Mercedes Milby. She was definitely an exemplar example for professional skills throughout the beginning of the year all the way through. She participated a lot in Future Business Leaders of America and is now, I think partly because she has been so professional, the incoming vice president of Future Business Leaders of America. So congratulations, Mercedes, on getting the Professional Skills Award. My next award is for most improved. And I was going through and I kind of looked at overall from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. And this award goes to Caleb Wood. You really, really did a wonderful job in even going back and redoing a few things so that this way you could bring your grades up. And I think you did a really excellent job this year, so thank you. And I'm going to be on here for a long time because apparently I teach a ton of classes. So next is Principles of Business, 10th grade. The first award goes to a student who consistently, and this is the consistency award, consistently submitted quality work on time. So in Canvas, I can see when something is turned in on time or late or missing because it color codes it for me. And late, and even if it's just a few days later, whatever, it's a light blue. But if it's on time, it's white. And this one student had it, every last one of them white across. I was very impressed. So this award goes to James Burns. Congratulations. Then we have the Professional Skills Award. And again, it's a student who kind of stands out a little bit in their professionalism. Haven't had any issues with them throughout the year. They are on time most of the time with their schoolwork. Really sets a good example just all around, especially when they had to dress up for businesses, meetings and things like that. So this award goes to Alex Schweikala. Congratulations. Then for Principles of Business, I have most improved. This student really just went above and beyond with trying to redo work multiple times to bring their grade up. Had a lot of meetings with me over the closure time especially, but even before. Anytime they needed help, they came to me. And this is something that's huge because if you aren't sure of how your assignments are going, coming and speaking to your teachers is what really can help set you apart. So most improved for Principles of Business was Jason Beck. And you did very, very well. So thank you for that. Then I have Exploring Computer Science. I just gave one award out each for computer science and for entrepreneurship. So we'll do these back to back. But most improved for computer science was a student who kind of was really quiet, didn't hear a lot from him. And then all of a sudden there was like really awesome work just showed up in his computer science gaming course. And he got through the entire unit all the way through to the end. So I was very, very impressed with that. And that award goes to Ryan Moore. Congratulations, Ryan. And most improved for the same reason for entrepreneurship was a student who reached out to me, asked what needed to be done to be able to bring their grades up, and then turned around and did it. And I was very impressed by that. And that goes to Montana Shiroka. So thank you guys very, very much for just being awesome. I wish I could give awards to every last one of you, but alas, I had to pick a few. Thank you.
All right, congratulations to all of Ms. Barkovich's awardees. We can do a round of applause for all of those students. So congratulations again to you. And we're going to on to Mr. Pottery, who is going to share about the award for her English students.
Hi, I'm Ms. Scottery. I'm the English teacher here. So I'm going to start with 10th grade. So the first award I'm going to give out is for academic achievement in English 10. So that's to a student who demonstrated outstanding achievement in the skills of ELA. And that award goes to Kirsten Draper. And also for English 10, I have an award for professional skills. And this student has just consistently turned in everything on time, always done, nearly perfectly well, and is just a sweet, wonderful student. So this is the Professional Skills Award for 10th grade goes to Nicole Quillen. And then the Most Improved Award for English 10 goes to a student who really thrived in online learning and really self-reflected a lot on time management and did a great job. And that award goes to Jaslyn Soul. And then I'll move on to my 9th grade awards. So my first award for 9th grade is for academic achievement in English 9. And that's to a student who demonstrated outstanding achievement in the skills of ELA. And the student, again, outstanding 9th grader. I was very pleased to have her in class this year. And that award goes to Kira Rowland. The Professional Skills Award for English 9, again, a student who was just consistently always doing what he was supposed to, consistently turning in things well done and on time. And that's Declan Payan. And then the Most Improved Award for English 9 goes to a student who really just showed dramatic improvement over the course of the year. And while we were still in school, she was coming in and getting extra help and just, you know, like really opening up and coming out of her shell. And it was a pleasure getting to know her. And that award goes to Cece Buchanan. And then my final set of awards for tonight goes to my college class, English 103. It's really been a pleasure to have these students. This is the 3rd year in a row I've gotten to have these kids, so they're very special to me. And it's really sad, actually, to see them go, but I'm looking forward to them becoming seniors next year. So the first award for English 103 is Highest Achievement in College Writing, and that award goes to Brooke Nellis. It was a pleasure reading your writing this year, Brooke. The Professional Skills Award, again, to a student who was consistently working hard, even through online learning, was at all the live classes, consistently doing all his work on time, and grew so much as a writer this past year. I was so pleased to see that growth. And that Professional Skills Award goes to Sebastian Lasher. And then the Most Improved Award for English 103, again, to a student who was just such a pleasure to have in class, always made us all laugh, was always working hard, and again, grew so much as a person and as a writer over the last 3 years. And that award goes to Billy Lander. And then one other shout out that I wanted to give tonight to a few students who I wanted to award specifically. And that would be students who attended the Pen in Hand Conference, which is a New York State creative writing conference that students have to apply to attend, and they get to meet with students from around the state and interact with other professional authors. And the students who were accepted to that and attended that conference this year were Stephanie Ortiz, Isis Velasquez, Simone Canty, Nicole Wendalski, and Heavenly Vasquez. And I was really proud of those students for stepping outside their comfort zone and being creative. And then lastly, I have an online learning award for a student who I was really impressed with just how hard he worked through online learning this year. It almost seemed like he excelled, and you know, online learning is really a good environment for him. And that award goes to Dylan Stats. And that's it for my awards.
All right, congratulations to all of Ms. Godry's awardees. Round of applause for them. All right. So next up is Mr. Briel.
Hey guys. So like Mr. Davis, this is my first full year at PTECH. It's been quite the experience with having like a last third of the year being online. And to all the parents out there that haven't heard this yet, I'm sure your students will tell you eventually that I hate everyone. So this is quite a unique experience having to give awards out. So they must have earned it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be giving them anything. So I'm going to start with my living environment class, which is 9th graders. And so I've got 3 classes that I teach: living environment, environmental science, and anatomy and physiology. Same basic award structure is going to be for all 3 of those, but then I've got 2 special awards to give at the end. But like I said, I'm going to start with living environment. So the first award is Academic Achievement in Living Environment. So this is going to somebody who has a clearly science-oriented mind. So they're very inquisitive. They ask a lot of questions. They seem to know what they're talking about and can back it up with evidence. So this is talking about like in class and in lab. So there's also a pretty good understanding of the scientific process and lab procedures. And this award is going to Jaden Chest. The next award for living environment is professional skills. So, I do say I hate everybody, but honestly, this professional skills one could go to like half of the 9th grade class. But if I had to pick one person that was definitely, just at least slightly above and beyond everybody else, that would be Lilia White. She has definitely shown herself as a leader in my class. So, to show my appreciation for that, she's getting this award. Most improved would be for Declan Pan here. So Declan is going to tell you that he probably hates science because he says that he's not good at it. I'm going to tell you right now it's a lie. Declan is very good at science, and he should know that by now. So, coming into this year, being told that he hates science because he's bad at it was a challenge for me and a challenge for him, and he definitely took it and ran with it because he did a great job this year. And I think the last award I have for living environment is dedication and commitment to online learning. So this award is going to Kira Rowland because for every assignment, Kira had, consistently was asking me questions for every online assignment, and I didn't really see that from anybody else. And it seemed like it was something that was, worth rewarding. Okay, so for environmental science, which is 10th graders, just like living environment, we're going with Academic Achievement Award first, which there's no lab for environmental science, but we do some lab activities. So very similar to living environment, this is going to somebody who is clearly a science-oriented mind with an inquisitive nature, and can really use the scientific process well. So the award for academic achievement in environmental science is going to Kirsten Draper. And for professional skills in environmental science, that's going to Nicole Quillen. So very similar to the previous professional skills award, Nicole is definitely somebody who can take charge in her class and be a real leader. Most improved, and like I said, this is my first full year here, but I was technically also here last year doing my residency. So I've seen the 10th graders for their freshman and sophomore years. So when I'm talking about most improved for them, it's going to be like over the course of the past 2 years. So the person I've seen the most improvement from in terms of somebody in my environmental science class, that would have to be Ethan Lintz. Ethan's gone from somebody who was very quiet and never really wanted to talk in class last year to somebody who's almost a top contributor during class discussions when we were actually physically in class this year. And the dedication commitment to online learning, that's going to be Montana Shiroka for this one. And this started before we even did online learning. So Montana has been consistently somebody who has been turning in assignments like 3 days before they're actually due, and really being a pain for me because I have to find stuff for her to do after she has all of it done early. So thanks for that, Montana. Okay, so for A&P, I couldn't decide on one person for academic achievement for A&P, but the two people that I chose have shown amazing success in this class, and they have a clear, obvious passion for the health pathway in general. So the academic achievement in A&P award is going to Brant Fancher and Luz Fox. For professional skills in A&P, I'm giving this to Ben Vroman, specifically because he does so well in this class, and he's told me like several times that he doesn't need to take it because he has no interest in the health pathway at all. So for somebody to have no interest in the health pathway and do so well in A&P, that's pretty impressive to me. So congratulations, Ben. If I remember correctly, he's said before that he wants to be a graphic designer. So I guess drawing models for A&P has been helpful. At least I hope so. So good luck with that, Ben. So most improved. Again, like I said, this is between last year and this year. So for most improved in A&P, I would say that this has to go to two people again, because I couldn't decide between them. So Isabel Samola and Zoe Jane Gansky are the two most improved that I've seen between last year and now this year in A&P. And then the dedication and commitment to online learning award is going to somebody who admittedly is dedicated and committed to learning just in general. So it was hard for me to, it was almost hard for me to give her this award because it feels like she wasn't doing anything different between online learning and, physical in-person learning. But I do feel that her efforts needed to be awarded. So Cadence Snell, this is your award. So congratulations for that. And the last two awards that I have are for 10th graders, one for environmental science and one for A&P. So for environmental science, the special award that I want to give out is something I'm calling the PTECH Conservation Award. So this is going to a student whose dedication to the acts of environmental conservation throughout the year, during things like class discussion, projects, or even outside of class, have been really impressive and inspirational. So I would say that the person that deserves this award the most is definitely Alexa Savage. Although it wasn't necessarily a successful campaign, she has tried to get the school to adopt a black rhino, which, in case you didn't know, is an endangered or critically endangered species. Unfortunately, they do cost a lot of money to adopt one of those, but that was definitely something that had caught my eye, was that she didn't have to do that, but she tried her hardest to make that happen, and I really appreciate that as a scientist. And the last award that I want to give out, sorry, this is a lot of awards, but the Future Leader in Healthcare Award. So basically, I designed this award to be for somebody whose passion and dedication to the health pathway has gone, above and beyond what I teach in A&P. So this person's desire to, further her own education, both in and out of school, shows that she intends to make a difference in the healthcare field. And I specify she because, this award is something I want to give to kind of like restrict it to just a female student, because women are usually kind of criminally underappreciated and underrepresented in the healthcare and science pathways in general. So I'm hoping that, this early recognition will be like the first of many awards to come for this person. And I know that the person I've chosen for this award is definitely somebody that can spearhead a change in that regard. So this award's going to Sierra Gayette. So congratulations, Sierra. And that's it for me. The last award.
All right, thank you, Mr. Briel. Congratulations to all of Mr. Briel's awardees. Mr. Briel, we love your sarcasm. We know you don't hate any of your students. You love all of them, and they love you too. So congratulations on a first successful year at PTECH. All right, we're moving on to Mr. Brody.
Hi there. I think that I managed to successfully transmit from the space station in your distant future. Glad I was able to reach all of you before I take the next hop through the tachyon generator. So, obviously, my physics and survey of math classes were very closely tied together. I had a lot of overlap between the two of them, and so it made it really tricky to figure out who to recognize. There are definitely a lot of students worthy of recognition who did good work in both of my classes. I did have to narrow it down, and part of that was that if you know the work that you did and I'm not recognizing you here, it's because you were doing good work in so many other classes and you were getting recognized there as well. So congratulations to everyone on their good work this year. I will also confess that I had a minor misunderstanding regarding the Online Learning Award, and this was due to the fact that this student's name popped up so many times, I thought we were casting votes. So I only cast one vote rather than one vote for each class. And so I do want to say congratulations in accomplishments in online learning to Caden Snellis for just maintaining excellent online work in both of my classes. As far as individual awards, for physics, we have our Scientific Curiosity Award. I didn't want these awards to be based on grades. I wanted them to be based off of contributions to the class. And in this particular case, this award goes to students who drove discussion through insightful questions regarding the physical applications of science. Whether it was how physics could be applied to in real life mechanical applications, or just really a genuine interest in the theory behind physics. And I'm awarding that to two different students, and that is Billy Lander and Zachary Keene. So good work to both of you. For professional skills in physics, this was someone who consistently delivered very clean work, asked good questions, sought help when confused, and despite having a high grade at the beginning of the school year, continued to improve upon that work throughout the school year, without their grade ever dropping once throughout the semester, throughout the school year, only going up, despite numerous other responsibilities throughout the school, and that is to Brant Fancher. So congratulations to Brant. And for most improved, this was a student who very much was struggling at the beginning of the school year and just totally turned things around, night and day in terms of quality of work, and managed to keep up with the challenges of switching to online work despite difficulties with internet access early on. And so I offer my congratulations to Clayton Van Valkenburg for most improved. And moving on to Survey of Math, I have my Dynamic Detectives Award. This award goes to students who delved most deeply into the applications of interdisciplinary problem solving. So I really felt like these two students went above and beyond in terms of, to a certain extent, driving the entire class forward, especially during the murder mystery project. Just so much additional work out of class, communicating to me, genuine enthusiasm for the subject. And that goes to Charlie Mattice and Brooke Nellis. And for professional skills in Survey of Math, I have someone who constantly delivered good work, made an effort to do mathematics in their head, even when it wasn't necessary, and generally got it right. So just that level of dedication to doing well in math. And I cannot give them enough props for going up against a situation where they had to step up for an entire group during a project when the rest of their group were not able to attend. And I really need to give big props for professional skills to James Burns for Survey of Math. And then for most improved, this was someone who actually did well in both of my classes with improvement. So it was a little tricky to choose which one they would be recognized for. And although I know that they were frequently frustrated by being in both my classes back to back, buckled down and did the hard work and continued to improve throughout the school year. And that goes to Destiny Madrano. So congratulations to everyone for their great work in physics and Survey of Math this year. I hope that the tachyon generator doesn't act up again. I hope you all had a great adventure. So thank you very much.
Okay, a round of applause for Mr. Brody's awardee. Congratulations. All right, next up we have Mr. Carrico.
All right, so this award from Mr. Carrico is going to a manufacturing pathway student. The student represented PTECH well in discussions with industry members. And this award goes to Josh Hughes. All right.
Looks like there's 2 other students, Mrs. Bonneville.
Yes.
Yep.
Hold on one moment. Scrolling over. All right, and the next 2 recipients of the You Didn't Have to Be Here award goes to the students who took on extra coursework beyond their graduation pathway requirements to excel in robotics. And the recipients of these awards are Logan Van Ostrand and Jason Beck. Congratulations to all of you.
All right, congrats. A round of applause for Mr. Carrico's awardees. Okay, and up next is Ms. Denny.
Hi, everyone. So I'm the PE and health teacher at PTECH, and I have been here for now 2 years. So my first award is for PE, and I just did all grades. I didn't go through and do 9 and 11, so they won't be here long with me. But so the Ninja Warrior Award, so this award is given to 2 individuals who seem to be everywhere at once in the gym. They never give up hope, and they are consistently full of energy. They show up to class every day like that. They both shed a positive light in their classes and make each activity more engaging for their team. And that award goes to Jackson Haverly and Brooke Nellis. And then next would be my most improved award for PE. This student drastically improved prior to shifting over to online learning and continued that through online learning. So that was really great to see the consistent improvement even through online learning. He's just really grown throughout this year, and that would be Dylan Stats. So congratulations, Dylan. And the next award is a Professional Skills Award, and these students demonstrate consistent leadership in the classroom and throughout the school, in the hallways, during lunchtime. I recognize that, and they're always engaged in class discussions, and they just put forth a positive attitude. And so for PE, those 2 students are CU Go and Frank Alvarez, and for health, these 2 students are Lilia White and Ashley Shang. And moving on to health, so this is called the Above and Beyond Award, and I'm not sure she was completely aware of it, but this student really, she just set the bar high for herself right in the beginning of the year. She consistently amazed me throughout the year during our class discussions and project presentations. Aside from her outstanding academic performance, she always demonstrated kindness towards her peers and acceptance towards them as well, and that was really great to see. And it is my hope that through her achievements this year that she has gained more confidence in her wide range of abilities, and that's Kira Rowland. And most improved for health, this student turned in everything on time during online learning. He attended every virtual class, and he was an active participant in them as well. And he just always demonstrated willingness to learn regardless of what we were doing that day, and he was just always so happy and kind to others too, and that would be Daniel Clark. Congratulations, Daniel. Have a great summer, everyone.
Okay, round of applause for Ms. Denny's awardee. Congratulations. We have Mrs. Halloran.
Hi, everybody. Again, like everyone else is saying, I think there's quite a few people that did a really good job, and it's really hard to choose, and I just wish I could give an award to everybody. But I did have the Diligence and Perseverance Award which goes to a student that has shown diligence and perseverance this year. This student showed that hard work and sticking with it pays off. And I have 2 people for that, Billy Lander and Declan Payan. Then I also have 2 people for the Professional Skills Award. These people always get their work done on time. They're very polite, and they show what it is like to be a PTECH student with their professional skills. Sierra Brower and Josh Peck. And then I have the Most Improved Award, and this goes to a student that really did have a hard time when he first came to PTECH, but he's really doing very well, and that goes to Josh Kemp. He's really stepped up, and he's doing a great job. So congratulations, guys. Thanks, and have a good summer.
All right, congrats to all of those awardees. We have next, Mrs. Wong.
So, hello everyone. So first I need to say I miss you all, okay? It's opposite to Mr. Brit always say I hate you all. I always kind of like you all, okay? So the first award is enthusiastic language learner, okay? So this award is for students who demonstrated extreme passion for language learning and culture throughout the whole school year, okay? I'm not going to separate from 9th and 10th. I'm just to say it together, okay? So 9th is Jay Danforth and Liam Dondi, okay? For 10th grader is Dylan Stats and Ben Barone. I need to practice my English, okay? So that's why I need to go back to school again, okay? The second one is Professional Skills Award, okay? This award goes to Ali Ruth and Collar Brown, okay? They're always turning high quality work on time. So the third one is Most Improved. 9th is Molly Arens, and 10th is Jaslyn Souls. I think they rocks on online learning. So the last one is Dedication to Online Award. For 9th is Lily White, and 10th is Cadence Nellis. I think they are not only turning high quality work, but also they developed their own learning style. They have their own strategy how to deal with learning. So congratulations. Have a great summer.
All right, congratulations to all of those awardees. And I just want to shout out our 10th graders. At the beginning of this year, when I became principal, one of the things I did is I made you take Mandarin. And a lot of you didn't like that, and you made that very well known. So thank you for sticking with it throughout the whole year. I think that a lot of you had fun and enjoyed yourselves, learned a lot, and we're looking at offering a Mandarin 2 class next year. So if you enjoyed your experience and want to take an elective just for fun to keep learning Mandarin, you'll have that opportunity. All right, next up is Miss Mcgill.
Hi everyone, my name's Melissa Mcgill. I'm the art teacher here at PTECH. So I have a few different awards for studio art and character design, and they're all kind of mixed together. So the first award is the PTECH Picasso Award. This award is named after modern artist Pablo Picasso. Picasso is famous for experimental and inventive artwork. This has led him to be one of the most influential artists of all time. The students receiving this award demonstrated innovative thinking and risk-taking in their artwork. The students receiving this award are Luz Fox, Tatum Brooker, and Charlie Mattice. The next award is the Georgia O'Keeffe Award. This award is named after the American modernist painter, Georgia O'Keeffe. O'Keeffe is known for her emotionally powerful landscapes and flower paintings. The students receiving this award showed both deep thought and a high level of craftsmanship. The students receiving this award are Lucille Kempf, Allie Rouse, and Siu Go. The next award is the Professional Skills Award, And these two students really always went above and beyond to help me out in class and offer to help, especially help clean, which is always appreciated in art. So these two students are Hannah Maxon and See You Go. Thank you for that. The next award is the Most Improved Award. And these students worked really hard all year to improve their art skills. And these three students are Isis Velasquez, Nicole Wendalski, and Giovanni Kane. Let's see. And the last award is the Dedication and Commitment to Online Learning Award. And the student receiving this award went above and beyond on her online assignments and also made it to multiple art club meetings. So that student is Jade Danforth. Congratulations. I miss all of you and I hope you have a great summer.
All right, congrats to all of Ms. McGill's awardees. Hey, Mr. Schuyler, you're up.
All right, so hi everybody. I'm Mr. Schuyler. I am the social studies teacher at formerly now, I guess, Jansen PTECH. Just a real quick note, this was also my first year at PTECH, and I just wanted to just give a shout out to all of the students there. It was an absolute honor and privilege to be able to work with you all and get to know you all and just to learn with you guys too. It was truly incredible. So I have a few brief awards. I have one for each of my classes, 3 total. So I'll kind of go through with each category for 10th and 11th grade. So starting here with Most Improved. So for this one, I kind of thought of students who sort of maybe struggled, had to overcome some adversity in some way or another, or just honestly didn't really like my class, the subject all that much maybe. But these students didn't like flinch away though. They didn't just kind of shrug it off and give up or throw up their hands. They displayed a lot of courage and hard work and just facing it head on and tackling it. And both of them ended up being very successful in my classes. And that goes to Clayton Van Valkenburg for 10th grade and to Destiny Medrano for 11th grade. All right, my next ones I have are for Professional Skills Award. This goes to students who, kind of like what Ms. Halloran said, I believe sort of exemplify a PTECH leader. You know, I'm just really doing a lot of extra work to help make PTECH a fun place and to keep up that really great positive culture that just I fell in love with at PTECH. So those two people are Alexa Savage and MJ Logan for 11th grade. All right, and my last two, these are for academic achievement. In both my classes, I had quite a few people who were vying for this, but I ended up just going kind of with who really consistently just completed everything, every assignment at an extremely high level, or we maybe also just had some great high-level conversations that randomly developed in history class. So congrats to you guys. You did an impressive job. The 10th grader for that is Cadence Nellis. You know, it may not be the loudest voice in the room, but your work certainly speaks volumes when it comes across my desk. So very well done there. And for 11th grade, they're going to kill me. I had to pick 2 people who have been neck and neck, from what I understand, since elementary school, competing with each other for these top honors. And they are Jackson Haverly and See You Go. You both were excellent assets to U.S. history class. Thoroughly made it a great, enjoyable experience. I love the conversations we have, and very well earned on both of your grades this year. So that's it. Thank you, guys. Have an awesome summer, everybody.
All right, big shout out to everybody who earned awards from Mr. Schuyler. Congratulations also to Mr. Schuyler on completing your first year at PTECH. We didn't scare you away. You're coming back next year. So freshmen, you should be excited. Mr. Schuyler is an awesome history teacher, and you're really going to enjoy taking global with him 2 periods a day next year. So next up is Mrs. Thomas.
All right. Hi, guys. This was my 41st year of teaching, as opposed to Mr. Schuyler's first. And I have to say it was one of my best years ever. You guys were awesome. So first of all, I would like to, let me see. Okay, I have my Academic Excellence Award. And my Academic Excellence Award in Algebra goes to Jaden Chest. I wish that she could have taken the Regents. I would have loved to have seen what she did on it. But that's water over the dam. My Professional Skills Award goes to a person who attended all of my online classes. Every assignment he was the first one to get in every assignment and came back to correct every assignment. And that would be Daniel Clark. And my most improved person in algebra was the gal that at the beginning of the third quarter said, Mrs. Thomas, I need to get better grades in math. I'm going to buckle down and do it. And she did it. She did awesome. And this would be Malia Hearns. So those are my ninth graders. And the dedication and commitment to working online goes to Liam Donde. He was always in all my classes, did all the work, stayed after to chat with me when I needed some extra help with things. He did an awesome job. And in my 10th graders, in my college class, we got through the entire curriculum, which, considering all of the things going against us, was awesome. And if you participated and if you tried everything in that curriculum, you're going to be great for pre-calc when you hit that course. My Academic Excellence Award goes to Jade Danforth. My Professional Skills Award goes to the first person who turned in every single assignment and again corrected every assignment, Ben Vroman. And my Most Improved Award goes to Zoe Jane Gansky. She did a great job working online, brought her grade right up, everything was done. And my Dedication and Commitment to Working Online Award goes to Ethan Lintz. Great job, Ethan. You did it. Wonderful. So thank you guys for the great year and enjoy your new math teachers next year. I'm going to retire again.
So before we give a round of applause, I just have to thank Mrs. Thomas immensely for coming out of retirement for the fourth or fifth time, I think, to come and teach at PTECH. Sheila, I drove by the hotel where we met in the lobby to talk about this job today in Albany, and I thought to myself, wow, that was in August, 3 days before school started. And you really stepped up to the plate and have been amazing. So just a round of applause for those awardees and for Mrs. Thomas for her dedication to the students of PTECH year in and year out. So, thank you.
Miss Thomas, I don't know if you noticed, but there's some cute messages in the chat, so you might want to check those out.
Okay, thank you. Still learning all of this.
So, next up is Miss Talon.
Hi, I'm Miss Talon. I'm the college liaison at PTECH at FMCC. I work primarily with 11th and 12th graders and those students who are scholars, which means that they're continuing after their 12th grade year at FM. And this has been my first year, and it, like the others said, it's been a really great experience, and I love working with all the students, and I'm honored to be here tonight and to be able to give out these awards. So the first one is called the Brit Award. This is awarded to a PTECH student, or in this case, 2 students who embrace the PTECH vision while excelling in the college setting. These 2 students have created a social, academic, and professional bridge between the early college high school at Jansen Ave and the college setting at FMCC. They have both participated in on-campus activities this year, as well as clubs at FMCC, and have built meaningful relationships with their college professors in a pretty short amount of time. This award goes to Frank Alvarez and Megan Dion. And next, when I heard Mr. Davis say that we don't give out boring awards, like Most Improved, I kind of tried to put a different spin on my Most Improved award. So the certificate won't say this, but I'm calling it the Academic Support Superstar Award. This spring, a handful of students had to participate in what we called an academic support study hall. Instead of going to Raiders Cove when they weren't in class, they had to come to a more structured study hall. And I checked in with them. Sometimes Mr. Davis was there and checked in with them, and they had to show what they were working on every week. So one student stood out as someone who from the beginning of the year to the end of the spring semester really shifted their attitude and made considerable efforts to increase their grades. This student came to the academic support study hall without having to be prompted, which some of you know is a pretty big deal. It was impressive, and it was really nice to have students that would just show up there. And they worked hard the entire time they were there. He made an amazing turnaround from one semester to the next, which in part can be attributed to switching from one pathway to another pathway that he seems to like a lot more and really enjoy the classes in. And as a result, he saw significant increases in his grades. And especially impressive is the A that he received in statistics, which is a college class. It ended up being mostly online. It's not an easy class to begin with, so taking statistics online and getting an A is really impressive. So this award goes to Noah Handy. Next is an award called the Decision, Discipline, and Determination Award. And this is awarded to a PTECH student, or in this case, 2 students who made a decision to overcome an obstacle or obstacles to meet their goals. They displayed self-discipline to reach success in their respective goals, and they both showed a great amount of determination to persevere and to move forward despite challenges they faced throughout the school year. And this award goes to Sean Gliona and to Heavenly Vasquez. And lastly, I have the Attorney General CCC Award for Courage, Character, and Commitment. And this award is for a student who displayed commitment daily in his efforts to excel in courses. Examples of this are consistently seeking to better themselves, taking additional courses above and beyond that will be useful, working towards a bachelor's degree, and also the student could be seen working out in the fitness center and also participated in sports at their home district. This student's honest and dedicated character shines brightly in their daily interactions with an impressive focus towards their goals, interactions with professors and other students and PTECH staff. Courage is exemplified as this student reaches out for help and isn't afraid to ask difficult questions and go to professors when they need help solving a problem or getting ready for a test. This student is a quiet leader in his cohort, not actively trying to influence others, but instead leading by example and with a positive attitude. The CCC Award for Courage, Character, and Commitment goes to Josh Peck.
All right, congratulations to all of our PTECH at FMCC students. Okay, and we have one final award, and Mrs. Sponable is going to present that award.
Each year I get the honor of presenting this award. The Jordan Rave Award is given annually in memory of Jordan, a member of our first cohort of students here at PTECH. Jordan left his mark on our school as someone who persevered through adversity and maintained a positive attitude and displayed friendship to those around him. Each year we give this award to a student who exemplifies these characteristics. In addition to the certificate, his name will go on the plaque in the school. This year's recipient is an outstanding young man and friend. He's maintained a positive attitude through adversity. And through his hard work, courage, he's been successful this year. Congratulations, Clayton Van Valkenburg. You've made an impact on every one of us here at PTECH.
Clayton! Congratulations, Clayton. You absolutely deserve it. Thank you so much for your attendance tonight. Congratulations to all of our awardees. And